Guys, this is Lost and Found. I have some motivational material for you guys this morning. Lately I've been posting these. I haven't gotten very many views on them. If you guys just take the time to watch these videos, it's not like I'm teaching it to you. I'm just speaking the words. These words were already written. I believe God speaks through people. And this is only to help you and me. First you, and when I see that it helps you, then it helps me. But this goes like this. This is 2 Corinthians 10:5, and it starts out by saying, taking every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. God's goal for our thought lives is that we learn to think with the mind of Christ. Rarely will God release us from captivating or controlling thoughts by suddenly dropping them from our minds. God rarely performs that. If we simply forget the object of our stronghold, we might also forget to praise Him or her's deliverance. But before we can get controlling thoughts out of our minds, they must become Christ-centered thoughts while still in our minds. The richest testimonies come from people He has made whole and who still remember what it's like to be broken. That's a problem of mine. A lot of these titles and a lot of these stories, I have to think deep because I've buried these stories, and these painful memories. A lot of them, I could still smell the place I was at when I was using in this alley, just stuff like that. It's scarred and deeply imprinted in my brain. So we'd like to bury these. But if we bury these, then we forget to thank God for bringing us up out of those situations. And that's important. Don't forget to thank God because you'll end up right back in them situations. Not only that, I had a lot of problems with waking up in the morning. I still do, and my mind is going every direction. It's like, oh man, what about that video I posted yesterday? Are they going to think I was ugly in that video? Did I say something that sounded good then, but this morning's going to sound funny? And not only that, but I got to feed my son, I got to go brush my teeth. I just got a million things running through my head instead of just sitting there calmly in the morning and waking myself up, thanking God for my day. If I do that, it's like a process. I have to catch it immediately when I open my eyes and go about my day that way. If I don't, my day ends up being rough. So you can't control the thoughts in your head. You can't control you talking to yourself, you're conscious in your head. But what you can do is center those thoughts around positivity, and positive things will start happening. I'm a firm believer in if you act it, then it'll happen. If you put it out there, it'll happen. So, just put your thoughts around positivity, and try to do that more often and watch the positive things that happen in your life and unfold. You'll gain happiness, you'll gain peace, you'll gain patience, and happiness, and everybody wants that. You can't sit here and tell me you don't. But you guys have a good day. I'll be praying for you, and thank you for your support.